Oh boy. Welcome, guys. Welcome to a video that might be like the future of like my channel for like the next 10 years. Before you guys have any questions why I'm slaying with 99 Slayer, it's an AFK task. I'm currently doing some divination on RS3, and this is a perfect thing to do while I'm making this video. And I'm slowly trying to get Armadillo for my Slayer task so I can go to Armadillo whenever my friends want to go, and I'll have a Slayer home with me. So it's something that I've been, enjoying a lot of watching on streams and other people going through the process of it. I guess progress is the same type of word. Is making an Iron Man account. And I'm not going to go through what an Iron Man account is. I believe most of you should know what that is by watching Bodie's and Razor Gaming's videos or watching streams every single day. You'll always see some kind of Iron Man account or streamer at the top of the view list. Now, while I stream, a lot of people ask me why don't I make one, and it was always just because it might be one of my end goals I might want to do in the game. After getting 200 mil all stats on RS3. But I'm thinking about possibly starting one soon because the more and more I'm watching it and wanting to, do it as well, it's getting to me, and I'm wanting to start, at least start one. Not necessarily no life it because I will need to focus more on my RS3 as I'm not too far from, well, I'm still like a year or so away from 200 mil all stats. The purpose of my Iron Man account, though, will be to one day maybe max it. Now, there are going to be a few things I will obviously enable for myself, which is going to be Nightmare Zone for the main purpose of Pure S. You need like 1.5 million Pure Essence to get yourself 99 Rune Crafting, and that's just something I don't really want to bother doing. I don't want to grind too much on this, even though the entire thing is a grind. I don't want to have to grind Pure S, because that's just literally just horrible. It'd take like 3 months, and I would literally just record every day, hey, here's me with like an extra 20 KS in my bank, woohoo. So things like Nightmare Zone I will be doing, and plus it's perfect for me because I can do Nightmare Zone while playing RuneScape 3, so it won't affect my experience by too much. I can do things like Fish Monkfish, which I'm going to have to think about later on because Nightmare Zone, you don't want to unlock that many quests or that many bosses at least. I don't think I can do Fishing Monkfish without unlocking new bosses. So, things like that I'll have to think about, obviously. But I can easily woodcut yew trees. I can easily pick flax or do some Nightmare Zone for the flax and spin the flax while I play RuneScape 3. That's very easy to do. Within like a month of, training my RuneScape 3 account, I can easily have a lot of yew logs in my bank and a lot of bowstrings I spinned and stuff like that. So it's something I could easily do on the side of playing RuneScape 3. And then, once I decide I want to start skilling more, I can get more into it and do some AFK things on RuneScape 3. I picture right now training divination, which I have like under 1,000 hours of divination to do. I could easily play old school at the exact same time and do something like an Iron Man account. But yes, first things first, I'm going to tell you guys right now. I'm going to just leave this friend's chat. Oops, my bad. Do not compare me to people like Bodie or Razor Gaming because I'm not going to be playing that much on the account because my main focus is RuneScape 3 right now. I'm just going to be doing it, my own way, play as much as I want. Watch me end up playing like 30 hours a day on it just because I want to. And that's completely cool with me. If I end up enjoying it a lot and I start playing like 15 hours a day on it, then I don't know, I guess good for me. Now I'm going to be a light core here because this is going to be a long process to finish. I'm going to ask you guys if you guys like to see something like this on the channel. Give the video a like and I'll see if it's something that's wanted that badly. How many uploads will I do of, Iron Man? Maybe 2 a week or 3 a week at the very most. But I'm going to assume some days I actually might upload 2 videos just because Iron Man is going to be something completely different on the side for me that I could easily do while I'm playing RuneScape 3. So it's, kind of simple. I'm making double the progress. But yeah, this is something that I've wanted to do not just, ever since it became kind of big again on old school, but even when I made this account here on RS3 and I wanted to max it, which I did, I'm just 1 Dungeoneering level off of max total completely. I wanted to do basically an Iron Man, but obviously I can trade and use the GE. But make my money from scratch, basically, and instead I ended up swapping my money from my main account to this account and, tried to go for, like, the fastest max cape, which I did get, I believe, at the time, even though I slacked quite a bit, but then I think someone else later on beat me by quite a bit. But I think that's including war bands and things like that, which made the experience way crazier. And EOC and all that other stuff. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing on this account at all. I'm still going to be doing Armadillo Boss on it. And I'm going to probably do quite a bit of Nightmare Zone just for the hell of it. So I have like 100 million Nightmare Zone points. I can log on every day, buy my herb boxes, and be good. That's basically what I'll be doing on this account. Just AFK Nightmare Zone since you are allowed to multi-log now. Or at least Jax is okay with you doing it. Of course, I'm sure everyone did multi-log even before the multi-log rule was more set in stone than it was before. But now you definitely can't get banned for multi-logging on the same game, or obviously, you know, like this, you can never get banned for. Now, for something like that, which basically means I'm going to be triple logging in RS3 and 2 old school accounts, I'm going to probably need my second monitor. So I do have a desk that I've been trying to hook up for the past like year probably. It's right behind me actually, and I haven't put it together yet. I think the people that freaking manufactured it forgot to put 2 holes where 2 screws are supposed to go in. So I have to like make them myself, which I'm kind of nervous about because I think I'm going to mess up the entire thing. But once I get that set up, I can buy myself a second monitor, and it'll be much easier to pay attention to 3 RuneScape accounts at once. Because Nightmare Zone's like 5 minutes of AFK, RuneScape 3 I can pay attention to, and my Iron Man account will be cutting like yew trees or some crap. But yeah, don't get too excited, okay, because for the first like month or so I'm going to be cutting yew trees. Going to probably pick some flax to at least get 40-something crafting I need, I believe, for Lost City, which is one of the quests that you probably want to do for Nightmare Zone. So I'll probably pick, let's say, like 3,000. I can't believe I'm going to be picking 3,000 flax. Now, this is something I'm definitely going to be streaming a lot more of because it's probably more enjoyable to watch, I can imagine, than watching me RuneCraft all the time on stream. I've been noticing a lot more people have been enjoying Iron Man content, so I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I don't really care too much on what I stream as long as people enjoy it. And normally I, you know, stream me like doing RuneCrafting, which is not the best thing to watch. Now, I did ask, I thought that MonMattK actually kind of mentioned where they might try working on something where they can, if you were to make an old school account, you can kind of title it like an Iron Man account. And with that in progress, basically you'll have the Iron Man set rules where you basically cannot cheat one single way or not at all. That's something I was kind of waiting for actually for the past like week or so, and I messaged John C on Twitter, and he's like, I didn't hear about that, and I don't know if it's really possible for us to do, which is really unfortunate. Because the last thing I want to see is someone assuming that I cheated because I made like a lot of progress in like a day. Keep in mind, I do play quite a bit of RuneScape every day, so I mean, if I'm doing this on the side, it's not really going to affect me at all. So I'll be playing every single day for probably about 10 hours on this account. Now, one thing I'm going to try to not do is I'm going to try, and hopefully they don't take any offense to this, I'm going to try to not watch any of Bodhi's videos or Razor Gaming's videos on their Iron Man accounts, because I don't want to copy at all what they're doing. I want to take my own kind of path of doing what I'm going to be, you know, trying to do. And like I said, if I'm going for Maxscape, obviously on it, you know, that's like a really, really big ass end goal. That will probably take me like friggin' 10,000 hours. So, you know, just relax on that. If I end up finishing RuneScape 3, get into it all, and I get bored of my Iron Man account, don't get completely surprised. Although at that point, I'll probably be at such good stats that I'll be enjoying it a lot more. And yes, don't worry, this will not be affecting my RuneScape 3 experience at all. I'm going to prioritize my RS3 over this, of course. So if I feel like doing something like hunting, which normally if I have a task like this, actually I end up doing Hunter on my RS3 account. You know, so hopefully I can like chop yew trees and stuff like that while I do hunting, which I don't think should be too hard. The only thing I'm wondering about is how the fuck am I going to get a rune axe without doing too many quests. I'm going to have to like kill dragons or some shit to get a rune axe. I don't really know. I believe people do that one method where you chop the tree and then it like automatically summons a spirit tree, I believe, or something like that. I think I'm going to assume that's a method that most people probably do, but I think you have to unlock a quest for that, or you have to at least do the teleporting quest thingy, the tree spirits, not the tree spirits, the fairy rings, which I believe is going to unlock that tangled guy at the boss at the very ending, which means you need secretaries when you do Nightmare Zone, and I believe they're pretty shitty as well. And when I do Nightmare Zone, I don't really want to pay attention to it, so that's going to really affect my experience. But yeah, I guess that's the video for today. Hopefully you guys listened to most of it, and you guys are hopefully like excited. I don't really know. I mean, this is something that I've never really tried before. Obviously, I've taken a new account and I've maxed it, but I haven't necessarily done it from not training anyone, which is kind of a little bit strange for me. At first, I was thinking I might make an Iron Man account where I can trade people, but I get everything from scratch. But then I'm like, well, that's technically what old school is anyways, because we all just recently started from scratch, and you just RuneCraft and you can almost afford everything. Now on this one, I don't really know how the fuck you're gonna afford things like construction, because construction, not only do you have to get your own planks, but then you gotta use a sawmill thingy, or you can do the spell with the lunar spell. But then you need pure GP to make it into a plank. So construction is like not possible at all, like not a single bit. Yeah, I have no idea what I can do for construction. I know how I can get like 20 or 30 construction and farming, which is like planting those little plants and stuff. It costs like 500K or so, something like that. and I'll automatically be able to like farm a bunch of good herbs, which is pretty cool. That might be one of the things I might start doing once I get the GP from. I'm gonna assume cutting U's and then probably alking them, so I'll runecraft my own nats, which would be a lot of fun. Just thinking about where you gotta start is like, oh my god, so much work. I think once you get your Iron Man account though set up to where you enjoy it, you know, you've got like a nice whip, you've got like the, I won't ever have full Guthans, I don't think, but maybe that's like a very, very far future goal where I just continue doing barrels till I get fucking, yeah, like full Guthans set. I think I'd rather just solo Sarah until I get a Hilton, and that's probably a lot better. I don't know why I'm talking about Gower's Legend. That is like freaking 2020 by the time I get there. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm going to possibly go make my account now, and I'm not going to make it members until I see the ratings on this video, I guess. So don't forget to give it a like if you guys want to see something like that. If not, I will just continue what I am doing, which is RS3 and working on this account, which I have sort of said that I'm going to be trying to max this account. Obviously, that will be put on a hold. You would think I quit after 200 Raw, don't you? Like, what the fuck? What am I still doing here? But I guess when you enjoy a game, you enjoy a game. Fuck. Anyways, see you guys next video. Whether it be an Iron Man account video or not, all kinds of gains in this bitch. Yep.